Haiti has been rocked by disastrous earthquakes and beset by political turmoil in the last century, not to mention overshadowed by the nearby likes of Dominican Republic and Jamaica, meaning this half of Hispaniola Island remains largely undeveloped and untrodden. However, those who do opt to head to this off-the-beaten-track section of the Greater Antilles are in for a real treat. Today we share the top 10 best things to do in Haiti so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, Jacmel Bay. Sat on the south coast just a short drive from the capital at Port-au-Prince, pretty little Jacmel, a tentative addition to the UNESCO World Heritage List no less, is the reigning arts and crafts kingpin of all Haiti. Boutique galleries and countless local souvenir emporiums line the tight-knit streets, and it's possible to purchase the likes of multicolored fruit bowls carved out of coconut wood, eerie voodoo-esque trinkets, and reggae-flavored headgear. Jacmel isn't just about shopping though. At number 9 is the Saut-d'Eau. Crashing in two mighty streams through the tropical greenery of central Haiti, the Saut-d'Eau are not only famed for their breathtaking natural beauty but also their religious significance. Held in esteem by both local voodooists and Catholics, the falls become the focus of a mass pilgrimage each July, when the Our Lady of Carmel festivities take place and voodoo practitioners come to bathe in the cleansing streams. The site is a wonder to behold no matter the month though, and offers a prime chance to swim and cool off after hiking through the jungles. At number 8, La Citadelle la Ferriere. Clinging like a great stone limpet to the ridges of Bonnet à l'Evêque Mountain a short drive south out of Cap Haitien, this colossal fortress, one of the largest in the entire Americas in fact, rarely fails to draw a gasp. It was raised by the Haitian slave rebels in the early years of the 19th century, intended as a visible bulwark against French invasion in the wake of the country's newfound independence. Once upon a time the great crenulations and keeps were dotted with nearly 400 cannons, while today the castle is tagged as UNESCO World Heritage Site. At number 7, Sans-Souci Palace. Nestled in the northern hills close to the mighty Citadelle la Ferriere, which towers high on the mountaintops above, this crumbling palatial complex was once the home of Henri Christophe, the Haitian king and leader during the Wars of Independence against the French. It was built atop an old plantation, mimicking the grandiose styles of European manor houses in a symbolic show of Haitian prowess and superiority. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, its great halls and grounds can be toured on trips out of nearby Malo and Cap Haitien. At number 6 in our list, Furcy Forest. Adventure travelers heading to Haiti should be sure to make a beeline for the colossal Massif de la Selle, where the legendary Furcy Forest can be found cascading down the ridges and peaks which rise to more than 2,500 meters above the Caribbean Sea. Famed for their pine forests, wooded trails, and breathtaking panoramas over the roaring waves of the southern coast, these sylvan hills are one of the best places to wax up the walking boots and take to the backcountry. Popular routes run from the highland towns down to Jacmel or over the cross-canyon paths to remote and charming Seguin. At number 5, Labadee. Magnet for cruise ships and a favorite of beachcombers, Little Labadee is a privately owned enclave of sand, sea, and sun that comes under the Royal Caribbean International banner. It can be found cut off from the north coast and Cap Haitien by a ring of high mountains, separated from the rest of Haiti by a low fence. Inside the area is where travelers can expect to find a taste of the more traditional Caribbean. A gorgeous curve of white sand and tropical flower beds and palms all coalesce around the turquoise blue sea. At number 4, Bassin Bleu. Just a short jaunt away from the elegant Victorian mansions and old coffee depots of Jacmel, the Bassin Bleu sits concealed in the rocky hills of Haiti. Gushing and shooting in jets of water, the cataract is a part of the Petite Riviere that runs through the mountains of the south. Visitors are limited to just a few tour groups per day, but those who do make the journey can wonder at the glimmering plunge pools, which sparkle a deep night blue thanks to the curious concoction of dissolved minerals within. At number 3 in our list, Massif de la Selle. Clocking up a whopping 2,680 meters above sea level, the Pic La Selle is the highest point in Haiti's Chaîne de la Selle, and one of the highest in the entire Caribbean region to boot. It looms and towers close to the border with the Dominican Republic, and comes crisscrossed by a series of surprisingly accessible tracks and trekking trails. At number 2, Gelee Beach. Gelee Beach is best known for the rambunctious meringue music festival that erupts between its lawns and beaches each year, drawing in compass bands and dancers aplenty. However, the little spot on the southern shore is a real treat no matter the month, largely thanks to the smattering of conch and seafood eateries that ring its sands. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Musée du Pantheon National Haitien. If you only intend on hitting one museum when in Haiti, make it the acclaimed Musée du Pantheon National Haitien. This large concrete building in Port-au-Prince is topped with white cones and mosaic decorations, and houses the country's most in-depth collections pertaining to national history. There are exhibitions dedicated to the native Taínos tribes of the island, rooms that unravel stories of the Spanish and French invasions, and other sections that reveal the plight of Haitian independence in the 1800s. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Haiti? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.